What's up, everybody? Today we're going to look at the new legendary hero, female Corrin. This unit is absurd. 182 BST with a super boot and attack. Probably got a couple super beans, but they don't mean a whole lot past the first merge. Having 42 attack without a merge or a weapon is absurd. I think she has a 16 might weapon. She's nuts. But just going over her skills, she has Primordial Breath, which is cooldown -1, and if your foe has full HP, or if foe initiates combat, then you get +5 to all stats and cooldown charge +1 per attack. Basically, what that means for Corrin is because she's a 3-turn charge special in negating Fang, it goes down to 2 because of her cooldown -1, and because of her charge +1 on her attacks, she will get hit, proc negating Fang, and then hit back at least once and get it back. You don't need the second hit. Obviously, you're procting essentially Draconic Aura based on the 30%, but excuse me. Yeah, you should do plenty of damage, and if not, you're still very, very fast. A skill just DC, I'm pretty sure, and she has Shield Pulse, which is definitely not bad. Definitely we'll see it a lot in Arena, but it's by no means necessary. You'll see a few of my support builds that I'll show you in a second that I don't find Shield Pulse entirely necessary if you have the proper support. And she has Joint Drive Attack. There's no real reason to replace it unless you want to give her like Pulse Smoke or something just crazy, but given that, she's fine. That's her base kit. This is the build I kind of came up with, I guess. It's not too crazy. This is just the IV set I have. Do not have flowers, but this is just put it in neutral. Yeah, 16 might weapon, nothing really too special, but I gave her low attack res. Now, the main reason I gave her low attack res is because of the supports that I'm showing off later, but Shield Pulse essentially becomes kind of nullified if you run anything like this set. So Shield Pulse is, if you don't know, it's cooldown count -2 to any like shield based, or not shield based, like damage reduction based specials, and it's also -5 damage, just no matter what. Now what low attack res does is it's -3 to attack and res, and they can't buff it. That's the trade-off of minimum or maximum to attack, sorry, or whatever. You get guaranteed 5 versus 3 and buffs. I feel like this is better, and they can't buff their res at all, and -3 res is doing more damage. Overall, it's better. You can run low attack speed if you're really scared, but that's just my thought on the matter. Speed res solo, it's among the best skills in the game. Definitely one of the best steals in the game, if not the best steal. Just incredibly useful. Gives her 12 stats if she's not adjacent, and she can still be within chi spaces, which means that all of these sets would work. First set is Corrin. This is the Mega Whale Corrin. You don't need Fury 4. I just have Fury 4 and Joint Drive Attack because they're the best you can get, not because that's what you need to do that by any means. Fury 4 is just so chills. He has better stats than her in every aspect. Joint Drive Attack, you can for C and Seal you can run any drive or disengard you want. All the same. B skill, I ran a Link skill. You can run Snag if you really want to. You shouldn't really ever need to, but that's an option you have. Link skills are just the easiest to access. They're getting demoted as we speak, and shove is on everyone. So and it keeps them within 2 spaces. That's the most important part. Next, showcasing also this build is meant to be run with the Shield Pulse build, but for something like Raphael, you can run it with the lull. So Raphael, if you don't know how his weapon works, basically Groom's Wing is special cooldown count -1 to your ally support member. So in this case that would be Corrin, and you have Groom's Wing plus Infantry Pulse means that your special is ready instantly, which is what Shield Pulse does, but you have the lull instead of needing Shield Pulse. The only reason I think this is slightly better than Valoria, which I will get to in a second, is because it is a dancer, or singer I guess. Having this astronomical res means you can run Tech Ploy, if you run a Sabotage if you really need to. I should have Wings of Mercy because it's a dancer, it's still useful. And you can buff HP if you need to. You shouldn't, but pretty much just this is +10. This can be a +10. It's much less orbs, but definitely a good unit to have. Next is Valoria. Pretty much said it last time. Wolf Pup Fang is cooldown count -2 to herself and her ally support, which will be Corrin. So Corrin has her negating Fang ready, and she has with Quicken Pulse a 2 cooldown Gale Force, which with Flashing Blade means you only have to hit 1 time before you can act again. Wings of Mercy just to get in. Usually this is on like several Gale Force teams, or a team with several Gale Forcers, but Valoria is a very good unit nonetheless. The last support character I want to build up is Veronica, who we know nothing about. We should know plenty more about her in a few days when the refines actually release, but I have some kind of feeling that Veronica will probably be very, very good. Just noticing last CYL's refines, people, myself included, still use legendary Brave Lucina, so I can only imagine how good Veronica's refine would be. So, lastly, talking about the unit, I think this unit is insane. Having access to both getting her special through Infantry Pulse, like you can run a kind of setup with her, I don't know, Ross, like anyone with decent HP, because you can also just Wind Bless them for Arena. So if they have Infantry Pulse, then they charge her and she's welcome to run a lull, which is absurd. She can run whatever she wants. Obviously in Arena Defense, you don't need the solo, but it's still nice. For Arena Offense, once again, Infantry Pulse, crazy good. Sorry about that. And you can just do whatever you want. I think it's crazy. But I think with these effects, she doesn't lose to much. She will lose to like Brave effects. She'll get pretty hard countered by Base Alm, who is now getting Resplendent because of his double Lion Brave Dragon Killer. But that's so specific. You kind of need a Brave weapon with either Dragon Effectiveness or Naga with her Divine Fang buff. But yeah, she just gets it done. She's so good. Like guard effects don't counter Shield Pulse, they'll counter the next Shield Pulse or next charge +1 type thing, but it's still guard. It's not doing a whole lot, and it's HP bound, so you can't run like a stance or anything like that, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. One of the only things I can see countering her, like semi-hard, is even pulse tie, or those style skills on Nils that can just hit her from anywhere in the stage and just get her to have less charge, but that's still not exactly common. So seeing this, or if you, she could be a frontliner if she needs to, like on an Infantry Pulse team. Just bam, good unit. Or you can do Def Res Bond, whatever works. She's just a fantastic unit. You're definitely gonna have to have like set counters for her. She's not gonna be like, who was last legendary? Edelgard, she's not going to be like, oh look, I have a red unit that just is good. Red unit wins. She's a colorless dragon. She probably doesn't die to 90% of dragon killers. And she pretty much needs to get hit by a brave weapon to die. So definitely gonna be building a lot of counters for her. Similar to Crom, you just have to have a hard counter for her in order to get rid of her because she's gonna be crazy. Obviously she doesn't have anything like to change fate or any like movement shenanigans, but she's still such a good unit. Lastly, I just wanted to go into a brief section on the Abyssal that was I guess yesterday. But this is my brief Abyssal clear. This is my team on the left. And let's get into it.
Happily.
Not too hard of an Abyssal. Infantry pulse pretty much just gets ether ready.
Certainly.
Sabotage speed. Sabotage attack.
So lay us here. What's next?
Pretty much gets Omni debuffs on most, if not everyone. This guy's way too much res. Anyway. This is my one turn clear on legendary female Corrin's Abyssal. Not too special. Candlelight comes in, but I do have an LC, as you can see. Sturdy Stance, pretty much just do add attack and then just negate damage. Because I used Fierce Stance earlier and I died to this upcoming Red Thief right here. Corrin's not really much of a problem. She doesn't do that much damage, and because it's not enemy phase and I don't have full HP, she's not getting stats, and I'm not getting hit with the Draconic Aura effect of any kind. So I'm just taking 27 damage and just rolling with it, and Dominance is kicking back. But yeah, set it pretty easily, and then easily finish it off. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys were able to pull Corrin if you tried it. If not, understandable. Very, very poorly received, if I can leave that there. But yeah, Twitter and Discord are in the description. I will see you guys next time.